Sir, when we had discussion previously, you were saying that our real essence is God, or our
the ground of our
the ground of our consciousness is God. So when we say ground of our consciousness is God, so then why? What is there a need to pray? So is there a reason to pray? Because if you're already God, then does that mean that we are praying to ourselves? Also, so what should we do to serve God if after understanding that we ourselves are God?
I think it's always we have to be little diplomatic.
Yes.
It's always not wise to say we are God. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We are to always better to say my foundation is God.
Well, okay.
My
foundation.
infinite self is God.
Yes, sir.
Because it is true. In the Upanishad they say Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. It's true. But this I, which says I am Brahman, is not the finite
Yes.
I.
The infinite reality.
It's infinite I. But the ordinary people may think that he is saying that he is God.
God. Yes, yes.
And so it is always wise to say, my infinite self is God.
God. My infinite self is God.
Okay. Your infinite self is also
God.
Also God. So you create certain distance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Otherwise, as like in Islam they killed Allah.
Yes, sir.
In Judaism they killed Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Because they said I and God are one. So it's always, I think, for our
Yes,
times, to be wise, not to say I
Yes,
am God or you are God, but my infinite I is God, your infinite is also the same. Okay?
So if my infinite reality is God, should I pray to God, sir?
Now, I think you can pray if necessary, but the goal of life is not to pray to God. I told this morning,
Yes, sir.
God did not create us to pray. God did not create us to be his or her vehicle, to allow God to work in and through us.
Yes, sir.
But it is our need to pray because we are connected to the body and the fallible human being.
Yes,
we have difficulties and everything. So we give some consolation when we pray to God. And I think God may also respond to that.
Yes.
Okay,
It's like intrapersonal.
Yes, it's not nothing wrong.
Yes,
but that is not the primary purpose of
Yes,
our
sir.
existence.
So you are giving an example of a car.
Yes. Okay, I said when you buy a car, you want the car to take you where you want to go.
Yes, sir.
You don't buy a car to worship you.
Yes.
The same way also, God did not create us to worship Him, but to be His vehicles. That means we have to be always allow God to respond to the situations and the outside reality.
Yes. So to take His attributes.
Yes.
So for example, sir, if you are talking about attributes like love and compassion.
Love, compassion, forgiveness, friendship, many things are there.
So for example, you take animal kingdom or insects or birds or any in the species in the creatures in the world. So you see a lot of violence. For example, a lion killing a deer. Or any one animal preys on the other animal, kills another animal for food. Similarly, we humans also, we kill animals for food. So is killing, is ahimsa right or wrong, sir, or ahimsa the real?
No, I think it depends also which level of consciousness beings are. For example, when you take the animal world, especially even the birds also, they kill.
Yes.
They kill the other day I saw one bird killing a big snake.
Yes.
And so it is a part of their nature.
Yes, sir.
It's not right or there is no morality. There, okay? But the morality develops when human beings start questioning the purpose of life and who we are and all those things.
Yes.
Okay? And so as the human consciousness evolves and then the way you relate with the other creatures changes. Okay?
Yes.
And you see, I think the general principle is that you don't kill.
Yes.
General principle.
Yes.
Okay. Non-violence.
Yes.
but it should not be an ideal.
Yes.
The moment you create an ideal of non-duality, we become violent.
Yes.
Because we want to hold on to this ideal,
Yes.
and that itself is creates inner kind of
Inner
violence.
violence, yes.
Because we are not living from freedom.
Yes. Yes.
We are trying to kind of embody that ideal of non-violence, and so
You are not free.
you are not free. So you have to go beyond the ideal of violence and non-violence,
Yes, sir.
inner freedom,
Yes, sir.
and from that inner freedom, you don't know what comes.
Yes. For example, sir, we have vegetation, so maybe we can eat fruits and vegetables. But for example, if I'm stuck in an island, so there are no trees,
Yeah.
just fishes,
Yes, it's
fish and all are there. So the only way for me to survive
Yes,
is to kill fish and
Yes,
eat.
yes.
So is it?
As I said, first thing is to discover the inner freedom.
Yes.
Inner freedom means the past is not going to condition you, the future is not going to condition you.
Yes.
And from that inner freedom, you choose what to do in this particular moment.
Yes, sir.
You don't have an ideal.
Okay.
You don't have an ideal, I should not kill.
Okay.
Okay, you see the situation now, and you think that's the only way to survive is to eat the fish,
Yes, sir.
and you do it.
Yes.
But you are not going to judge that with an ideal.
Yes.
The moment you have an ideal, you are not
Yes.
free.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And what about this idea of karma in according to Christ
Okay.
and his Advaita?
You see, as long as we are the doers, karma is there. But as when we surrender ourselves to God, if God is acting in and through us, then we are free from karma.
Yes.
This is the only.
Wonderful.
Okay, yeah.
And also one more thing is, so for example, is this the only life we have, or will we have rebirths or reincarnations?
Now you see, I said there is. We spoke about 4 levels of consciousness.
Consciousness, yes, sir.
We have the
Waking
physical
state,
level,
yes,
and the dreaming consciousness, and the deep sleep.
Deeply.
So the time continuity belongs to the physical and the dreaming consciousness.
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are the 2 levels only. There is a continuity.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if we understand, if we speak about, for example, in Hinduism, they have this reincarnation.
Yes, sir.
theory, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, the essence of reincarnation is continuity.
Yes.
The past entering into the present and going into the future.
Future,
Okay? This
okay.
is the essence
Yes.
of reincarnation. And this continuity has many layers. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Usually people understand it is individual continuity. Individual jivatma, it is going to be
Yes.
born again and
Yes.
again. Okay? That you cannot prove and okay. But what is important for me is the reincarnation of belief systems.
Okay. Continuity of.
Reincarnation of beliefs. The moment you create a belief system, it gets an identity.
Yes, sir.
And it seeks continuity. For
Yes.
example, Christianity was born 2000 years ago.
Yes.
And that belief system is given continuity.
Yes. By the next generation.
Okay. So, for example, there are 2.5 billion Christians in the world. We say this is the reincarnation of Christianity. 1 billion Hindus are there. It's the reincarnation of Hinduism.
Yes.
1.6 billion Muslims are there. So, it's the reincarnation of
Yes.
Islam.
Islam.
There are no individuals.
Okay.
The moment I say I am a Christian, that means I am not living. Christianity is living in me.
Yes. Yes.
If I say I am a Muslim, I am not living. Islam is living in me.
Yes.
I die as an individual, but Islam will continue.
Continue. Yes, sir.
And so the goal of the second level, which is really the time,
Yes, sir.
is to evolve and open to the eternity.
Yes, sir.
It should not seek its own continuity.
Continue. Got it, sir.
Okay.
And one more thing I have is people say that Jivatma is a drop of the ocean and Paramatma is the ocean. But from your understanding, Atman is the ocean. Brahman is also the ocean.
Yes. Both are ocean.
Why is people say it's drop and some? Why is
I
this-
think it is, sometimes they also use the expression like a wave,
Yes, sir.
the wave on the sea and
Yes.
the wave and the drop on the ocean, okay. It belongs to a deeper level of experience.
Okay.
When you transcend time,
Sir.
okay, when you transcend time, then you discover that Brahman or Atman are present in each drop. Okay, because there the time doesn't exist.
Yes.
Eternity is moment by moment. So in each moment there is eternity.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. There's fullness.
that is fullness.
Yes.
Okay, that is higher level.
There.
But Jivatman is the reflection of the divine in the body-mind complex. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And when it identifies with the body, it is feels it is in bondage.
Yes.
Because if the drop is the ocean and the ocean is the drop doesn't need to be liberated.
Yes.
It doesn't need to seek liberation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But because it is the reflection of the divine in the body-mind complex,
Yes,
and it identifies with the body-mind, it is in ignorance.
Yes, sir.
It needs liberation.
Okay.
Jivatman needs liberation. It goes through the process of karma, birth. But the Atman does not reincarnate.
Okay.
Why? Atman is eternal.
Eternal.
What is eternal does not need liberation.
Yes.
What is eternal does not need to reincarnate.
Yes, sir. True.
And that is why sometimes in Hinduism there is, casually people say Atman reincarnates.
Yes, sir. No, it's Jiva.
It is a Jivatman that reincarnates, not Atman. Atman incarnates.
Yes, sir.
Incarnation means eternity
Yes, sir.
manifesting in the presence, like an avatar.
And we were also talking about this quantity quality thing.
Yes, okay. And so I think we have to, the Jivatman is not the drop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can say Jivatman is like a bubble.
Okay.
That may be better.
Yes, sir.
It feels something separate.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it again.
It has to, when it breaks,
Yes, sir.
it's
Yes.
nothing but the ocean. Okay?
Because I heard some examples where they say that when we talked about Achintya Bheda.
Yes.
So the quantity is God,
Yeah, yeah.
quantity is higher.
Yeah.
We are quantity is lower.
Yes.
So God has quality, higher quality. We have lower quality.
Okay.
So, but it's not like that, no, sir.
No, it's not like that, because if it is like that, from where evil comes?
Yes.
If we are gold, okay,
Yes.
God is also gold, from where the evil comes?
Yes.
It cannot be, no?
Yes, sir.
If we are God, evil cannot come from that. And so we have to distinguish, there is some.
So continuing our discussion. So, what's the role of Satan? Is Satan really there?
No, Satan is not there.
Yes,
Satan doesn't exist.
Yes, sir.
I said from the biblical point of view, our spiritual evolution is from the unconscious unity to the conscious unity.
Yes, sir.
So what is unconscious has to become conscious. Okay. For example, you have the Garden of Eden story,
Yes, sir.
where Adam and Eve walked with God in the cool of the evening. So this is the symbol of the unconscious unity.
Yes, sir.
So, but the unconscious unity is also the state of innocence,
Okay.
state of ignorance.
Yes.
Okay. And so from that state of innocence, ignorance comes desire.
Yes.
The desire, I want to become like God.
God.
And this is not a bad desire, it's a good only.
Yes, sir.
It actually means I want to become conscious. What is unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay?
Yes,
It's a good desire only.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But the problem is you have to see that inside of you.
Yes.
It's not outside.
Outside.
Because we are in a state of innocence and ignorance, we project outside.
Outside.
Serpent says, if you eat this fruit, you become like God.
Yes.
So what is doing is creating time.
Time.
You are not like God.
Okay.
You have to become
Like
God.
God.
And
Duality.
this gap is the time. The gap is what I am now, what I want to become is time.
Yes.
It's not our normal time, but the psychological time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So and then how to reach that? You have to eat the
Eat
fruit.
the
So you are three things:
Yes, sir.
the present, the goal, and the means.
Yes, sir.
So the serpent represents this movement of the consciousness
Yes, sir.
to create time and to
Yes,
create the means.
Yes, sir.
And so they project their ideal outside.
Outside, okay.
And this is really causes division,
Division.
time, good and
And
evil.
that is evil.
Okay, we can call it.
Evil.
But it is a necessary process. Unfortunately, we can't.
We have to go through it.
We can't grow to that. You know, you see, I always use the symbol of a serpent.
Yes, sir.
You know, the serpent has three symbols.
Yes.
One is holding its own tail,
Yes.
crawling on the ground,
Yes, sir.
raising
And
its
with
hood.
hood.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The serpent holding its own tail represents unconscious unity,
Okay. Yes, sir.
and the serpent crawling on the ground represents time, good and evil, effort, suffering, becoming, division, and all those things.
Yes.
And the serpent raising its hood, conscious unity.
Yes.
So our journey is from the unconscious unity to the conscious unity. But there is no direct way.
Yes.
We have to go through the
Yes.
crawling
Crossroads.
of the serpent.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So the in the Garden of Eden, you might have seen,
Yes, sir.
God punishes the serpent.
Yes.
You have to crawl on the ground.
Yes, ground.
But it's not actually serpent. But the human consciousness has to go through this process of time.
So they say chakras in Hindi.
Yes, in this, if you want to call it, chakras and this.
The Kundalini is the
and
serpent.
Okay, evolution.
Serpent.
And it's very important because the evolution is not like that.
It's like this.
It's like this. And until you open to the eternity.
Yes, Sahasra.
And so, in the Christian tradition, Mary and Jesus represent this awakened conscious unity.
Yes, sir.
If you look at the symbol of Mary,
Yes, sir.
statue of Mary, you see a serpent under her foot.
Okay.
What is the serpent?
So, yes.
What is that serpent?
The serpent in the
Serpent of time.
time.
Serpent
Oh.
of time. Because the serpent is going
So
like
now
that.
she's infinite reality.
She doesn't kill the serpent.
She stops it.
She stops it and then opens.
Yes.
And so the time comes to an end, the eternity begins.
Wow.
This is called incarnation.
Incarnation.
And Jesus goes one step ahead of Mary. He not only gives birth to God, he also says, I and God are
One.
one. Okay,
Wow.
this is a kind of evolution of
That's good.
consciousness.
So my final question, sir.
Yeah.
So I already asked you, but I just wanted to ask for the audience. So basically, my purpose of life is to understand that my eternal consciousness is God.
God, yes.
So what is God's motive in creation?
Yes.
The creatures and creation, animate, inanimate, everything. So what is God's motive?
Now, I
If it-
think the first thing is we need to go beyond our identification with the finite, so we come to the infinite. So we say our infinite self is God, Brahman and Atma.
Yes, sir.
And that also brings us to understand what is the purpose of finite. Okay, this is the important question. Because if you can dismiss it saying it is Maya, illusion and everything.
Yes.
It's not very helpful.
Yes, sir.
So why the finite? And now we discover the finite is manifested to be the vehicle of the infinite.
Oh.
Okay. In the Bible it is very clear.
Yes, sir.
In the book of Genesis, after creating Adam and Eve, God says, be fruitful and multiply.
Yes.
As I said, this is not limited to the multiplication of children. This is the multiplication of divine attributes in time and space.
Wow.
This is spiritual also.
Yes.
Physically you can't do much, one or two like that.
Yes.
But spiritually means until we die, we go on giving birth to the attributes. So within one life, we can have millions of children. Okay.
Wow.
And if you look at the life of Jesus, he had no physical children according to the information that we have. But his whole life was the life of fruitfulness and multiplication.
Multiplication.
And what he was doing, what was necessary for the human need.
Yes.
That is what it means.
Yes. Yes.
To be fruitful and multiply.
Multiply.
What is necessary for the human being? When there was no wine, he changes water into wine. When there was no bread, he multiplies bread.
Bread.
When there was no wine, when there was no fish, he multiplies fish. When people were
He raises
sick,
Lazarus.
yes,
He heals
this is
sick.
all multiplication, fruitfulness and multiplication. Okay.
God's attributes.
Yes, exactly. That is what we are created for. But this is possible only when we are in communion with God.
Okay.
If we are not communion with God, then our life becomes barren. Jesus speaks about a barren fig tree.
Yes.
You don't remember this
Yes.
one?
Yes. Barren fig tree.
He looks at the fig tree and says, it is barren. Why you are wasting the place? You cut it off.
Yes.
But actually, it refers to the human beings.
Beings. When you are not in communion.
Exactly. Our life becomes barren.
Yes.
We may be living 50, 100 years, but in the sight of God, it is useless.
Useless. Wow.
Okay, so this is really the purpose of human existence, to be to manifest the divine attributes in relationships.
Yes.
And that is what we mean giving and receiving.
Yes.
Life is relationship.
Yes.
And this is really, it's very important
Yes.
aspect of.
Because we also relate with nature.
Yes,
we get
everything.
air, we get food, we get everything.
Human life.
Even we sun, this everything.
Everything is
related.
interconnected. We give and we receive. We
Yes,
are
sir.
grateful. Because without the positive, the purpose of creation, human existence, any philosophy becomes insufficient. I would
Yes,
say.
yes.
It becomes insufficient.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
good.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
good.